Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa. This is Embraced by Life, and my channel is here to share with you my journey through post-retirement, a potential move to Spain with my husband Frank and our dog Buddy, and our journey along the way. We are still figuring it out. So I'm going to just share with you today where we're at, how we've gotten here, and our planned journey ahead, which we're excited about, nervous about. It's been a roller coaster ride getting to where we're at. I wish I had started this channel a few months ago, over a year ago actually, but here we are, and I'm hoping that you'll get some insight and maybe some inspiration along the way as we share our journey with you. So my husband Frank and I have been together over 25 years married. We just hit our 25th anniversary this past June. So we are both at the point that we have just retired, and I'll talk more about how that all went and where we're at right now, and our plans to potentially move to Spain that we are in right now. That has a lot to do with researching about moving to Spain. I'll talk to you about how we came to that decision and all that went into that, which has taken certainly over a year or more. Our plans to retire. I do a segment on retiring early and how we geared up for that, and it'll be fun to see how things progress along the way. So to start with, I will share with you all how we got to where we are today. We both have been working for over 25 years. We've been married, we've been working. I've been in an executive job. My husband's been in a engineering job, and the two of us have been working extremely hard the past 25 years. We love to travel, so we would get some travel in along the way, at least 1 or 2 trips a year. I can do some segments on our different journeys and where all we've traveled to as well, in case you're maybe not looking to move to Spain, but wanting to hear a little bit more about different places around the world that we've traveled to and what we've loved about each place that we've been to. But now we're at a point of retiring and figuring out where to move to. We currently live in New Jersey. We started out actually 25 years ago in Brooklyn, New York, and we bought a brownstone in Brooklyn. We did renovations to that. We've got a long history and stories about renovating houses along the way while we worked as well to get us to where we are today. And so after many years of working and renovating homes, we moved to New Jersey just about 7-8 years ago. And now we're looking to sell our home. We're in the midst of selling our home in New Jersey, and fingers crossed, headed to Spain. So this journey for us, the decision started over a year and a half, 2 years ago. And we started looking at the numbers, crunching finances, trying to figure out, can we actually affordably move out of the US to a country like Spain or to another country. We weren't quite sure where we were going to land, but we have now decided on Spain, and I'll share with you why. And so our journey started with the financial piece of it. I'll get into a separate segment all about what that looks like and how we made our decision there. However, I'll spend a little bit more time today talking through why we decided to move to Spain, of all places. So we've been traveling, like I said, for many years as we've worked over the past 25 years or so, and something just kept drawing us back to Spain. Every time we would go there, we just fell in love with it more and more. So we made the decision a couple years ago to look at the financial piece, and then a year ago we started traveling more heavily to Spain. We've gone 3 times in the past year to check out different locations. We have landed on Malaga, and that's in the south coast of Spain, and so that's where we plan to move to. And in fact, we've narrowed that down even further to a location called Benalmádena, which is just east of the city of Malaga. It's part of the province of Malaga, and so that's where we're landing, and we are hoping to be there in November. So this channel will share our journey on our way, hopefully, to Benalmádena in November. So we spent quite a bit of time traveling around Spain, like I said. We spent one trip, 2.5 weeks, just touring through the north part of Spain as well as central Spain, and we even went to Andorra as well, just to check that out. But We then did a second trip to the southern part of Spain, which we've been to all of these areas before over the years, but we just wanted to refresh our memories of the different places that we loved. And so when we hit Malaga again, we had been there years ago, we just absolutely fell in love with it again, and decided that that would be the place. We also love Madrid. Reminds us a lot of New York City back in the day when we lived in Brooklyn. But we are looking at the Malaga region at this point in time. I will share with you that financially it makes sense too, because of different tax reasons as it relates to Spain taxes. There's some nuances there, so I'll do a segment on different tax implications for US expats in Spain as well. But we narrowed it down to the Madrid region and Malaga, which is Alicante region specifically, so Malaga within that region. And so we are super excited, and what I'll do is I'll spend the next few weeks giving you a little bit of insight as to how we decided again on Malaga, the different places that we went. And so I'll do a segment here on all the different towns and cities that we went to in the north and the south of Spain to land on this decision. And so pretty excited to go through that with you as well, so you can see some of our photos and some of our journey as we landed on specifically Benalmádena and Malaga. So right now we are, like I said, retired just in the past month or so. We just came back from a trip, our last trip to Spain, where we nailed down Benalmádena a few weeks ago. We put our house on the market. That is dragging on a little bit. We had hoped that we would have more offers than we've had at this point. We had 2 and they've already fallen through for various reasons. It's a tight real estate market right now, so things aren't booming like they were even a few months ago to a year ago. So we're hanging tight there. We've got our visa application pending with the Spanish consulate in New York City, so I'll talk more about that as well. So if you're watching this channel, let me know what specifically you want to hear about, learn about, and I'll do some videos specifically focused on what you might want to know more about. But for now, I will just plug away at all the various topics that I mentioned, and I'll share as many videos as I can. I'll leave it there for now. Hope you're embracing life. See you later. Bye.